there's, as you know, maybe read in Maccabees, they sort of decide, okay, we're gonna celebrate this holiday. In fact, there's even connections to there is kind of connection uh, uh, to Torah holidays, the festival of Sukkot, and it says even in Maccabees that it's sort of based on because they weren't able to celebrate Sukkot in its appropriate time, the fall harvest festival tabernacles at the appropriate time. Uh, the um, it's sort of described that once they were able to rededicate the temple, that they were then able to celebrate Sukkot because it was built around temple sacrifice and whatnot, and so they did Sukkot late because they couldn't do it in its appropriate time, and that becomes another basis for the rededication of the temple and why perhaps we have 8 days because Sukkot is an 8 day as an 8 day holiday. And yeah, I think those themes, it becomes important enough for the community to institute it's a new holiday, right, around it. And I think that's also why, especially here in the US, why Hanukkah becomes kind of important in that way, or a major holiday, because it's seen as not just, I think, again, in my mind, about the ability to celebrate a holiday when other people are celebrating holidays, but it almost takes on the themes of like religious liberty. The idea of that,
Mm.
this idea that, which is a very American way to see it, I think, because that's one of our foundational principles is freedom of religion and religious liberty, and then seeing the Hanukkah story in that vein as well is like, oh, that's what they were fighting for, is the ability to worship, keep their own traditions, have that freedom of religion, as it were. That I think that's one of the reasons why Hanukkah becomes kind of important in the U.S. and why particularly American Jews think about it that way, because of that overlap with that value within our American society, then sort of being reflected in Hanukkah as well. So it's something that, yeah, I think to your point, yeah, that they saw that as an important, to institute a new holiday based on this event was seen as important in that time and carried forward, I think, because we, even after, that, I mean, the Hasmonean dynasty that was set up after that was not the greatest. They had issues that eventually, fell to the Romans, but then that theme kept going of this idea of hope wanting religious liberties.